Gadgetson could have some potential here, but Mage don't usually have low cost cards that much. It's more of a rogue kind of thing. So we'll do with Tover. Mage have some elemental class cards, so Tover could be activated a bit easy. This card's not very good. Neither of them are good. This card's it's okay card. Frozen Clone. Huh, really? I never see this effect trigger, but I could ping into it. But if I ping it, that would mean it's 6 mana just for a 5/3. So I think Frozen Clone is a bit better for some value. Ooh, we got Servant of Kalinos here. Ghastly Conjurer could be really good in some cases, especially because it gives a spell, which could have some synergy with some cards. I'll just go with the highest value from Arena Draft here, or Hearth Arena. Fire Elemental is pretty good for Tover, and it's a good card in general. Flame Geyser, not only does it do 2 damage on turn 2, it also gives an Elemental for Tover. And since it's still early on, we could pick some other things that are good with Elemental. Spellbender is a pretty good card in my opinion, but it's bad against pings. Other than that, it could prevent some big removals. If an enemy is Frozen Truck card, no synergy yet, but a good card by itself. This card could be good or really bad, so I think I'll go with Furnace. The fact that it's high score, I guess it means that it's good in Arena. Actually, now that I think about it, it could be considered a late game card. I was thinking that's a bad for turn 4, but it could be a pretty good top deck because you draw it and then the next card you draw, no matter what, you can play. So a mediocre turn 4, but a really good late game card to draw. So I think I'll go with it, especially in a mage kind of deck. It's mage usually goes attrition. Second rate bruiser is pretty good on mage that are not super fast, and since we don't have any real 2 cards, it could be not fast. Even though this is a good 2, I'll go with second rate bruiser because mage again tends to be slower. Meteor is a no-brainer here. Very Dragon, solid 2 drop, but Firelance is just too good to pass up, and these 2 cards and many other cards is the reason why Mage is usually a slower class. None of these cards are good at all. I guess this gives value that are on board. Ice Block is only if you go with a constructed deck. So we'll go with this one. Breath of Syndra is a pretty good card. Here's an elemental. We have a bunch of them. We got Flame Gazer, Fire Plume. Actually, we only have 2. Oh, well, 2 is good enough. This is a solid 2, and we need that. We don't really need a 3. Only have 1 secret so far, so neither of these are very good. Moat Lurker is not that good in a slow deck. It's more of a tempo kind of thing. Tomb Lurker and Bright-Eyed Scout. No, I would not say that the synergy is worth it. I'm gonna go with Cabal. At worst, it's 1 mana inefficient, and at best, it would be 1 mana efficient. Giant Wasp's really good for a slow kind of deck. Just lay it down and then kill a big guy. Fireball, definitely the choice here. Cabal Courier, really good. You can put it down early or you could use it late. But this is an elemental, so I'm actually gonna go with that. Elemental has a lot of synergy and gives a Flame Geyser. It is better as a 2-drop, but we do have enough removals like Breath of Sindra and Flame Gazer, where that doesn't really matter. So I'll go with Novice Engineer, because Novice Engineer is better late game and early game. Or it's decent early game, but better late game. You just put it down and then you replace it while having a 1-1. I emphasize late game because this is the kind of deck that will most of the time go into late game and win during the late game, because of all these good late game removals and clears and whatnot. So Novice Engineer. Forbidden Flame is a lot more reliable, whereas Flame Caller is not so much. But do I have enough early removal? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, kind of. 4. I actually do have a lot of early removal already, and I have a lot of synergy with Blaze Caller, so I'm gonna go with Blaze Caller. This is good for late game, and we don't exactly have insane amount of late game. No big drops so far, so this will be a good big drop. Stampeding Kodo, very good for a slower kind of deck, and better than both those cards by a long shot. Bog Creeper, also same thing. We could use another big drop. Though Blaze Color's big drop. Yeah, but it's really good, so it's not bad. I don't want any more big drops other than these 4 right now. Youthful is a 2 drop, and we need that. As well as having synergy, apparently. Yeah, it does have a lot of Battlecry synergy. It could be used with Novice early on. So we'll go with it. This is a pretty close one, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Mr. Tuskar here, because Novice is, I would rather have Novice later on, so I only really consider these 2 solid 2 drops. Therefore I need a solid 2 drop, and this gives spell damage as well, which synergizes a lot with Mage. Primordio is a perfect card for a late game kind of deck that is like this. Mirror Entity is pretty nice. And Cabal Courier, who's good early, who's decent early and late, so fits our deck. This deck is looking pretty good. It has a lot of synergy, and it has a lot of solid standalone cards, while having a pretty nice, clear kind of style to play with. Lots of discovers and draws kind of things and removals, and enough early games, enough early card games that we won't get overwhelmed early every time. This is overall a good deck. It could actually go to 8 wins, I would say, because it doesn't have Flame Strike. So if it had Flame Strike, it would definitely could have the potential to just go to 12 wins. But since no Flame Strike, there's a lot more RNG that could be involved. So 8 wins, I would say. Okay, so we don't really want this. This is a pretty bad card. This is probably the only bad card in my deck, I would say. Everything else is pretty good. So I really don't want it. And I'm gonna try and get some 3s and 2s here. None of these really help if the enemy overruns the board, except for Ghastly Conjure could help a little tiny bit, but it only delays it with some 0-2 taunts. So I'll just hope for better cards. So Fireball is a bit better, and then we have a 2 drop, so that's way nicer than the last set of cards. Have a 2 and then a Fireball in case anything happens, and we get a nice 3. This is a good curve, so that means that it's very likely to win this because of the quality of cards and the curve that I get.
An autograph?
Ooh. I'm going to do this just for the tempo because this is an extremely good trade. And now I'll be head on board. And I'm not too worried about the coin because I have a 3 and a 4. And if I don't draw a 5, I could even use a Bright Eye to ensure a 5. And the 5 could be anything from a 1 to even an 8 drop. So it is worth the try if he has nothing that could Fireball. Pretty obvious choice here. Silly goose, you can't hit a stealth. Ooh, that's pretty good. It cannot kill this guy, and it trades evenly to it while giving no extra value that this card would give. Nice! That is insane value. And I'm not going to hit that, of course, because this can hit way stronger opponents that don't have Death Rattle, especially. And I even have Meteor on turn 6, so this is going to be insane. I would cry if I were to actually lose this game somehow.
Speak your piece.
That's a very nice play. Ooh. It's actually not bad idea to just ping him and place this guy, because Kobold's pretty good. The Discover in Arena could be insane a lot of times, and is usually decent and insane, and more than being bad. But that would mean I can't play Bog Creeper, and I might want to do that because next turn I might want to just play Meteor because he summons something big. But the problem with this is that if he has a big removal like the sheep, then it would be bad. But there's nothing else I can really test it on, so I'm going to do it just because if it works out, then I'm going to be much more likely to win. There we go, it worked out. And now I'm gonna have a pretty easy time this game. Fireball it and ping that. Pinging this gives a very good value, as well as fireballing this gives a very good value. Now I could trade into that, but he's shown no sign of having that being useful, just because he didn't attack with it, so I don't really see a reason to attack it, and 6 damage to the face is pretty significant. The 2-2 though, I will keep in the shadows, because 2 to the face at this point is not significant at all. Yeah, but what's significant is the poison that it has. So it could die to a Frostbolt, and I don't want to leave it to that. Ah, Volcanic Potion. That is pretty good. Surprisingly, he didn't use it earlier. He had it on his the third card of his hand, which means that he's been holding on to it for about 3 turns because he drew 3 times. Oh, it was because he had the 2. Yeah, okay. That was why. Fire Lance is really good here, especially considering that it will protect this guy, which can keep going to face. Huh. That's actually not so bad, since it will survive Flame Strike. Because he didn't really have a reason to Flame Strike this guy. Actually, he did. No, he didn't. It wouldn't have killed it. It would have left it at 2. But now he has a reason. Well, we don't know if he has Flame Strike. We have to give him a reason to test out if he has Flame Strike. I would use Flame Gazer on Bone Baron here, but it doesn't do too much since he can still do a good trade on me. And I don't want to Meteor that because it loses a lot of potential and it's a down trade. So I'm actually going to see what I can discover. Maybe I can deal with that. Whenever you discard this, give it 2/2 and return it to your hand. I've never seen that before, but it doesn't seem very good here. Ooh, I have a secret, so this would be pretty value here.
We have many secrets.
Runs out on me.
I could Geyser his face, because I don't really want to trade. This actually is a pretty big reason to Flame Strike though, so I'm actually going to attack him now that I think about it, because if he Flame Strikes he will be at head on tempo because he has a 5/5 and I don't have a board. Now I have a board and he doesn't, and so it's still good just by doing this. Plus I wouldn't have next turn lethal just because he can trade and then I'll have 6 damage when he has 9 left.
What we do.
Ooh, okay. Meteor is still not too good here. I'm going to summon Volcanosaur. If I use it, it can probably avoid the thing just by having more health. Or maybe Death Rattle. Divine Shield could help a little tiny bit too. But Divine Shield is not as good as the Death Rattle against Mage, because Mage could ping a Divine Shield, but Mage cannot ping 2 planes in the same turn. So I'll go for, actually, the health is 6, so if he attacks straight into it, it will die. But then pinging, it will still die. So yeah, it will die either way. So I'll go with the Death Rattle, and then the 3 health will protect it from ping and attacking straight in. He's taking this time. This looks like a pretty hard turn for him. There's a lot of things he could do here, especially with 5 cards. Chooses to do that. That's pretty good. Takes out 2 minions right away. Sealed Nightmare. That's a pretty good target for Meteor here. Yeah, so because it can become, actually, it's not that big of a deal. I could use it on the Meteor on Waterfall and then hit into it, because right now it's only 2 attack. So it needs to ramp up to actually be anything. Right now it can't. If I go face here, then I can't really follow next turn because he can just freeze this, and it would actually let him get back into the game. So I'm not going for that option. So the best option here would be Meteor. I'm not afraid of really wasting Meteor at this point because I have a lot more cards, and he only has 3 cards on hand. So I'm going to go ahead and play these 2 and hit his face. We're still not sure if we can just play everything yet, so I'm saving the fire, the battle cry, and not summoning it.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Oh, I actually got that off. Not too good though. It's still a bit, it's like 5 mana, maybe even 4. Well, against Mage, it might as well be 4 mana, since Mage can just ping it. So not that good of a card at this point. And then Flame Gazer's worth 3 mana. So right now, yeah, I'm winning in the attrition battle, so I don't really have to worry too much about dealing all the damages right away. I could get rid of those 2 with Primordial while this not dying and trading, so that could be pretty good. Or I could just kill that and then keep going. So I'll actually do the first option here, which will give me a 4/8 as well. And he only has 1 card on hand, so I don't really have to worry about not having AoE for a bunch of minions, because obviously he's not gonna have much. If anything, I need to save this guy for a big minion that he might put down. And we will slowly win this game. Novice Engineer, not a bad trial for a late game. And at this point, I could use Flame Gazer and this guy on the face, because even if he clears everything, I can use this effect to win. And if he can't clear everything, well, no matter what, I can use it. Well, if he heals, then I would still have the extra damage from this to kill it. Or if he taunts, I can use this. Pretty much the only way would be if he heals a lot. So this almost guarantees the win. Ooh, it could be Ice Block though. That's one way to stop me. Let's test if it's
If you're sure.
Vaporize. I don't really care if this dies because it's vaporized, because then I win anyway.
If you're sure.
I just needed to test for Ice Block, which means that the order didn't matter. And now we get 5 wins. Ooh, golden mirror image.
The light shall bring victory.
Very nice curve here. So nice that I could even keep the Flame Geyser. I'll just use this on turn 2 and then maybe even coin this, or use this on turn 3. Or I could try for a 2-drop. I think I'll try for a 3-drop actually, so it could be even nicer curve. Keeping Fire Bloom is pretty nice, because especially for early game, there's a lot of low mana minions to use it on. Alright, Cabalt's pretty decent turn 3. A bit better than using the Flame Gazer on turn 3, I would say. Easy choice here. Oh, dang. Alright. That's not so bad though, because both of my minions will uptrade it. And here I could use Mirror Entity. Mirror Entity would be pretty much a guaranteed, more or less a guaranteed uptrade, because he used this card on turn 3 and he didn't summon anything on turn 2. So he'll either summon a 3 mana cost minion or a 4 mana cost, although it could be a Battle Cry, which you don't really see that much. So I'll go ahead and do that. Using Cabal is more of a later game kind of thing. It's a 2/2 and then you get a card, another card in your hand, so it doesn't affect the board too much. This affects the board a lot though. Huh. Oh, there we go. Although this is one of those Battle Cries kind of thing. Luckily, we have Fire Bloom. Well, I don't really have to use it. I could ping and then use this and save it for later, because it would be overkill by 1 single damage, and it's a slow deck, so I don't really need too much on the board. Especially because I do have the burn. Next turn I have 3 damage on hand because of this, and I could coin into a hero power. But if nothing happens, Fireland Portal. Anyways, I don't really want to protect it. Ooh, Stampeding Totem. Good move there. This is a kind of awkward turn. I could use Flame Gazer here and then use Cabal. That would be pretty nice. Next turn I would have Firelands. Then I could ping and uptrade. Well, not uptrade, but he would heal it. At least it would make him heal. I used one secret so far. I have another secret, so this is gonna be worth it for sure. This is not. This could be good in this kind of deck against a Priest, because Priest is known to be pretty slow. So far he's played slow. He didn't do anything on turn 2, so he probably doesn't have much turn 2 cards, so he's more of a slow deck. So I think I'll go for Thought Seal rather than that. Now I'll just go for this here, because if he doesn't heal it, I could ping it next turn while getting the trade. If he does heal it, then he will only have 4 mana left. There we go. So he decided not to do it. Okay, so can't knock it out this turn, but next turn, if I were to get a bit lower, then he would heal it and trade, then he would be at 4 health, and I can Firelands Portal, which would be really nice. If he doesn't, then it would be less nice. Oh. Oh no. It's actually not that slow. Oh, I have Fire Wisp. I actually am afraid of this a bit more than that, because what if I kill this and I get a weak minion? Then I can't do anything else, and that would get way more value than it's worth. So I am going to kill that right now before it becomes out of control. And this is really nice. He can trade into that. Even if he heals, I'll ping it next turn. Ooh. Dang, this guy is pretty aggressive. He's not drawing that much. He's just summoning big, strong cards. Whoa, that card, huh? Huh. Alright, that's actually pretty nice. I'll just summon Giant Wasp and ruin his life. Giant Wasp and then Thought Steal, so I don't have to put any minions down that he has to, he can trade and get all of that value. Although, that runs the risk of Holy Nova, but I don't see Holy Novas that much. But it could happen. That would be the only card though. So I'm willing to take the risk. That's pretty nice. I get a card. Oh wait, 3, 6. No, I messed up. I should have played this first. I lost out on a single card. I'm going to play this. Maybe he'll run into it. Pinging it doesn't matter. So he either run to it or just get 7 damage to my face, which I'm not too afraid of. Because this is Prius we're talking about. They don't have any kind of burn to the face especially. Ooh. Yeah, there's also that, I suppose. Now this is gonna be pretty tough. If I play Twilight Dragon here, he'll be out of the kill range, so that's actually pretty nice. And then I will have 5 mana left, so I'm not gonna summon either of these. So very likely I'll use Novice Engineer. So I'll use it now. It replaces itself anyway, so it doesn't change the health of the Trigon. And now summon the Trigon and the lifesteal, because I need minions to take care of that, unfortunately. I was really banking on the poison. The poison would have made this game a lot easier. That's pretty unlucky. He has a lot of counters to many things I do. But if I can out-survive him, it won't be so bad. Ooh, wow. I forgot I had this. That is quite lucky. And if you notice, I'm keeping Flame Elemental because it's a 1-2, so using it right away could be just, you know, whatever. But it's an Elemental, and I don't have much Elementals. My Flame Gazer is gone. I have this and Steam Surger, and that's it. So I want to keep this for Tover or Blaze Color. More likely Blaze Color, because Blaze Color's effect is a bit stronger, a lot stronger actually, than Tover at this point in the game. I could summon this, it would do damage to both, and kill that because I can ping it. So that's actually really good right now. So I'm going ahead to use it. There we go. Now get out traded. Even if he heals, I can still ping it next turn. Yikers. Yeah, so it looks kinda bad, but I am winning because he looks like he's making a deck to kill. It's on the heavier side, but it is to kill. It's not to draw or anything, and I'm handling that pretty well so far. So if this keeps up and I can keep handling him, I will be able to win. So here I can play this now, which will activate this, and I get Flame Gazer, which will give me another Elemental again. So saving it for this point was pretty good. Going to Fireball. And then could play this and that. That's not too much. He could knock into that, heal it, and won't do much. So I could get more value out of that later. I'm gonna try and go for Bright Eyed here, because it's more stronger than Frozen Clone, and I need that. That's really bad, but at least I got it out of the way now, so I can draw a better card. That's a good thing about this late game. Even if it's kind of a bad draw, at least it paves the way for a better draw. And I'm going to use my coin here to ping that, so I can get it down sooner than later. And the coin isn't that big of a deal at 10 mana anyway. It's actually looking a bit grim here, because that Bone Mare made it so it's hard to handle him. And that's gonna make it hard to handle him. Holy crap. But that's why I played this down. Flame Surger will allow me to get that. I have to kill that right away, because if he healed it again, it would have been almost unstoppable. Could have Stampeding Coated though, but not much you can do about that. I don't have to use this, it's just gonna get out traded anyway. Tover will be activated by the Elemental, so we're gonna keep that for a Blaze Caller, because Gazer, now that Gazer is gone, there's no more Elemental triggers for the Blaze Caller if I were to do this right now. And there we go. That was really lucky. I actually It could have went into his favor very easily there if I could not handle the minion. But my deck is very suited to handle the minion, so it's not completely luck. My deck is mostly pings and whatnot, like Flame Gazer, Breath, even this card. So yeah. Ooh. That's unfortunate. It has a thing, and he's not gonna summon anything, so I can't actually kill it. That's pretty smart on him. And he has 30 health, so he can afford to do this. I suppose my best choice now is to ping it, because it's about to be an enemy, unfortunately. And then I can really play whatever. I'll play Frozen, because he could summon something big. If he doesn't summon something big, then I'm still happy, because, you know, it's late into the game. If he doesn't have something big, then nice. If he does, then that's nice too, because then I get 2 of it, and then just outvalue him. So I'm gonna play this. I do have 4 minions. That's bad for my control tech, but he unlikely to have it because of the way his deck was structured. It's not structured for my control tech. It's structured to control the board with minions. But he gets to have it, and this won't play into that. So I played this just so I can kind of protect this for something bigger. And very nice. That's not too big on him, but it's actually big on me because I have more minions. Ooh, that's a good card. Huh, so he plans to... Oh, it's sleeping. I actually didn't really know the interaction there. If he took it, it would actually sleep. I thought it would not sleep. So I'm going to play Twilight here, since, you know... actually, I could have copied a minion and then played it. Ooh. No, it would just replace. Never mind. I was thinking it would not replace for some reason. But it would replace, so that play did not matter. We'll play this as well before playing other cards. Huh. Wow. Maybe he doesn't have a minion then.
You have bet.
Okay. There's 6 wins. I was pretty lucky in some parts there, but not too lucky. The Meteor though was really clutch, I'll admit that. Meteor was super clutch. Okay, so Frozen Clone is more of a late game card. You copy 2 minions, so you know, later on, especially against Druid, you could get big minions and survive longer. Playing early doesn't give board control, doesn't give really anything. It is a 3, but it's not that good of a 3. In fact, Fire Plume is more worth it to keep in that scenario, just because it is just better in the early game, because it gives 5 mana of value. But I don't really want to keep it because I don't have a 2 or a 3. So trading it out, I really need a 2. So even if it increases my chance of getting a 2 by 10%, that's kind of worth it. I get a 1, which is not bad. It will it could kill a 2. So it could be a good turn 2 as well. Or maybe he plays something on turn 1. Nice, I get a Flame Gazer on turn 2. That's not bad. And I had a 3 and a 4. It's pretty good. Ooh. This is interesting. What could happen here is that I play the Flame Gazer onto this guy, and then next turn I'll have a Elemental, and then turn after that I could play Tover. So that's not bad here. I shouldn't coin into that if I want Tover, obviously. So, and I don't want to coin into this for a 1/1. So I will leave it at that. The next turn is not going to be so hot with either Mirror Entity or Cabot. Aye. Yeah, not going to be so hot here. What I could do is just ping it and then freeze that guy. And then the Tover can... Oh, actually, and then I could coin this. Then Tover could kind of take care of it next turn. Cabot here is going to give me a card, but then be a 2/2 and not really do that much. So this would actually be the strongest play, unfortunately. And if nothing else, I could fire Elemental and ping that. Okay, that's not so bad because he still can't get past Tover here. Whoa. 2 of them. It's pretty dangerous there, buddy. Okay, so I definitely want to ram into that. And then pinging that could be good because, you know, he's gonna probably use a spider on this, so pinging the spiders could be good too. Maybe I should ping the spider if I plan on getting something big. The spider is in a way a bigger threat because this guy can handle that without dying, but this guy can't handle that without dying. So oh, but then if I ping the spider though, he will use the spider that I ping to trade into it, which is would be pretty smart, and there's no way he wouldn't do that. So I'll use this and then ping that guy. Kazaki, do I have? Oh, I have 2 blaze colors. No, it's pretty unfortunate, but it is a late game deck. So if I get to the late game and then I draw a blaze color, it can still be very useful. So I will keep it since I have a lot of cards too. The other 2 options weren't that good, you know, like it wasn't a option that would outperform my current options. Yeah, it wouldn't have helped with this at all. Surprisingly, he didn't hit. Ooh, Is this something I want to go for? It kills a poison. No, I don't really mind the poison killing this if this can kill a bigger minion. Also, if I use both of these, this would be 2, but I can't use it right now. I need a bit more power play. Yeah, so I can summon this right now and it would surely die to the poison, perhaps. Or I could summon this and it would be a waste of 1 mana. So I'll summon this and it will likely die to poison. But I can handle the next turn probably with Meteor and a mirror image. And then these 2 plus this on turn 8 would be insane tempo swing or even Bog Creeper. Oh no. Well, that's a good meter actually. I'll take it. Yeah, it's a good meter, especially because I'll die if I... yeah, I will actually... It's actually lethal if I don't do that. Well, I have mirror image. But still, we'll do this. Now, I want to summon use Mirror Entity and Frozen Clone, and this. That would be the best board. But if he somehow kills these both, I would have to summon Bog Creeper to actually survive. Hopefully I get Blaze Caller soon, so I could get a really strong spell from Kazaku's. And also I want to play this. So much options. I don't really have to use this since it's not an on the turn kind of thing. It is whenever. So I could actually Giant Wasp into Mirror Entity. That would be the best board control. This card would be more of a more cards for me kind of thing. So that might be the option. But that would only be 6 mana. Would be a little less mana efficient, but would be a bit more future proof because it's poison. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could swipe me to death. So there's a possibility of that if I were to Mirror Entity Frozen Clone here. So I'm kind of forced to play Bog Creeper here. Because Bog Creeper is really good against Wind Fairy. Because it's a taunt. Oh no. Oh, 5 damage. Alright. That's not bad. Not too bad at least. Ooh. He did okay. No man. So that's gonna be 4. At least it doesn't have damage. 4, 5, 6, and then a swipe would bring me to 1 damage. That's pretty hard pill here. Fireball though. So I think I'll probably try and see what I can get on the next draw here. That's not a ping. Firelands. Primordial would have been really nice. Actually, I couldn't use that. Plume would have been nice. Fire Plume. Okay, so but we got work with what we can get here. They want to get rid of the damage with my fireball, and actually that's not really insanely bad, considering I can play poisonous, but I can't get past that. This is really tough here. All right, so yeah, it's really tough. I'm going to hope that I don't die and play this guy and this to copy whatever he has so I can deal with them both. He's searching for something. Also, Mirror Entity might actually make him worry about things. Lots of things. Like Vaporize, Ice Block, Ice Shield, Mirror Image, which it is. Okay, he's hitting face. That's not a good sign for me. Oh no. Dang, really? Well, there was nothing I could have done there except for Fireball. But I took the risk. But it just didn't feel right to Fireball.
Your soul shall be mine.
It's really nice that I got a 2-3, but this 3 is really bad for early game control, so I don't want it, and I'm gonna hope for a better 3 here. Nice, that's a really good 3, and I'm happy with this. Meteor is a very strong card. It's sure it costs 6, but it's so strong that I actually just want to hold on to it in my hand. Unless, you know, I didn't have 2 or 3, I would have traded it. But with this, I am pretty happy to have it. Plus, you know, the chances of getting a 4 drop or 5 drop by turn 4 and 5 are pretty high, considering this deck. There you go, there's a 5, but we need a 4 before that. If not, I can actually still Spellbender, not 5. So it's fine. I don't really see a reason to trade. He's a Warlock. He doesn't really rely on buffing minions. He's more of a... I actually don't really know what he's more of a... I guess he's more of a demons and tempo kind of thing going on. So I'll go ahead and go face, because face, his health is a very valuable resource for him, because it draws him a card. And diminishing that as early as possible will lower his resource for the rest of the game. Ah, that is pretty good. And I can't do much to it. I have to ping it, or I could ignore it for Poison Wasp, but then I can't ping it next turn. So ping it this turn would give me the most value, but I would lose the most tempo. Well, no, I wouldn't lose the most tempo, because he would gain so much tempo that I would be behind in tempo when after I draw. Ah, it's nice that he has to draw. Oh, dang. That's really good for me. So, he has a lot of cards, so he could have some AoE. So putting these both on the board might not be too good. But then there's not much other plays, except Spellbender and this, which could be a fine play. So... no, I can't really do that because he doesn't have much targeted spells and they're weak anyway. So he's gonna probably summon something big, especially because he's hero powered. He doesn't have a 4-drop or below. So I'm gonna need Giant Wasp here to help me control the board a little. Although I don't really have to control the board with Meteor. But I would rather use Meteor a bit later on than now because it can do 15 damage. Aiyah, there it is. Using Fire Plume here is not that bad, because then I can Tover next turn. Tover with a Divine Shield is really good because it could do 3 extra damage than it normally would. So it's worth using 2 damage on the face for it, especially against Warlock again, because health is their resource, their main resource. Aiyah. Okay, Tover can actually handle it very well though. And now I'll use Spellbender because I want to protect over from a couple of things.
So many possibilities. Smell this, smell this.
Okay. I hope it costs 5. That would be really nice. If it's a targeted spell. Looks so, but you know, when he did that, we know he has a target spell. You don't want to do that. The game doesn't let you do that unless you have a target spell with the arrow and everything. So that's a bit of a misplay on his part, giving information if he's actually not going to do it in the first place. Like, you know, I know some people do it kind of subconsciously. They just go, and then they point to it, and then the enemy's like, oh my, he has a targeted spell. But then you just gave out that information. It could be used for mind games though, but I don't have a reason to actually give it to him. Using this is not that good. Anything I draw I can't play. Using this is not that good either. But it's actually not bad because, you know, I will waste a lot of mana if I don't do anything. So I'll go ahead and do it and just knock this out. Pinging it doesn't do much, and health on his face is valuable, as I keep saying. Ooh, it's pretty nice. See now, playing it on this turn's okay. Oh no. Right, well at least together they can knock that out. And if he doesn't trade, I can meteor him. Ooh, that's really good. Come on, summon a bunch of. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to hit that before it does it. Actually, no, it's already done. Huh, but so good. Dang, it's bad. He has a lot of cards, so we're in for a treat here. Chill Wind Yeti. Okay, not a spell. But we know he has one targeted spell. That's what's scary. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Wait. He considered that. He considered that possibility, though. We gotta play this no matter what. Ooh, Polymorph. Polymorph is pretty good. Choose a friendly minion and give it to your opponent. Wow. That sounds like a terrible idea. No, that's a beast. That's not a dragon. Alright, Polymorph then. And play this. Actually, I could have pinged that instead of playing that. Maybe that was better. I don't know. Ooh, taunt? Stealth? Stealth? Stealth and then face. And then Wind Fairy. Okay, there is a chance of lethal here with Wind Fairy. There's a tiny chance. And he can't knock me out. He would have to have more than twice the damage that he has right now. So here's an RNG roll here. What? Alright. And even if he taunts, Polymorph is there to save the day. So there's almost no way this can go wrong. He doesn't. No, there is cards that can destroy every single minion on the board. So that could happen. And he has 7 cards, so the chances of it happening is reasonable. Ah, maybe 2 Hellfires. Actually, no. Wait, that doesn't work, does it?
Shields up.
Ah, it doesn't work. Oh. Well then. No, I do not like to play with fire. Alright, Ball Keeper. I have faith in this because unlike last time, it has a lot of. Well, actually, last time I had a lot of health too. This has more health and Spellbender. Yeah. He has one. There is one 4-mana card that can kill it still, though. Aw, actually, not lethal. Oof. Okay. He can't hero power at the very least, unless he can heal. But if he hero powers, he only has two mana. Is he healing? Can he do 4 damage? He could. There's a 3 cost card that can do 4 damage. Does he have it?
It's playtime.
Huh. Wait, he healed himself this game? This turn? Oh yeah, Siphon Soul, right. Very nice. Oh yeah, there it is. Whoa. What a fiasco. 2 Defiles on like 5 minions. That was crazy. And that's 7 wins. Yes. Okay, so the 3 here will actually, I will actually keep the 3 because less than half of the deck is 3 and below, and the Mirror Entity is actually a board affecting card, unlike similar Kurum here, which is kind of just a bad card in general. Or what was it? Frozen Clone. That was not a board card, so I didn't want that. So this isn't too bad. I can coin a Code Wraith and then coin a Mirror Entity. I want to coin Code Wraith first. I mean, not coin Mirror Entity. I'll just use Mirror Entity, obviously. Ooh, or I could wait, but then I would not have the advantage of the board, which I might need against a Paladin. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, the reason I'm doing this before Mirror Entity is because Mirror Entity has a higher chance of getting more value the higher mana the enemy has. So playing it on this turn would maximize out at 3. It would cap it. Playing it on the turn 4 mana would cap it at 4 instead. And it's more likely that he'll use all of his weaker cards on the first 3 turns. And then he won't have anything to test for it on turn 4. If he does have anything to test for it on turn 4, at the very least he can't play a 4 job, which is usually way stronger than 2 or 3 jobs.
Not on my watch.
Nice, that is not very strong, but leaving it unchecked could be really bad because he could give it 4+4, 4 plus health and attack, and I would cry if he did that. But actually I can bait it out. If it's a spell buff, I can bait it out with Spellbender. It would go to my 1/3. But if it's a normal buff, I can't bait that out. If it's a normal buff though, it probably if it's a minion buff, you know, there's obviously no normal buff. Every buff is normal. All buff yeah. Okay, we're not gonna go into that. I am just going to bait out a spell buff. Oh, and I can get Cabal Crystal. I forgot this was here. Cost 2 less for each secret you've played, so I can actually get a really good turn 4. Not that I couldn't get one before, but this is way better. Well, actually, they both give 5 mana worth of the things. I don't know what's called. The official word. Value? Right, value. That's the official word. Okay, so he's not doing it. We'll keep baiting it out by not killing that and doing the value play here.
I'm late.
Come on, buff something, buddy. Just do it. So really, Spellbender is mostly a anti-buff against Paladins. Most of their spells are buffs and debuffs, actually. There's debuffs. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't really mind. I don't think I haven't played any Death Rattles, and he hasn't played any Death Rattles, so this is not worth right now. This is kind of worth just because, you know, he might summon Boulder Fizz Ogre, and that would be really nice. And I could just play this. What this could do is trade into that, then I ping it, as well as taking that charge, which would be pretty nice.
Smelly fist.
So I'll go ahead and do that. Dino-sized Spellbender, that's what I'm hoping for.
Back to your homes.
Aw. It's not a uptrade, unfortunately. And also I can't make use of its ability. At least I can kill it with Fire Plume though.
One shot,
Huh.
one kill.
Oh. It's better than it should be.
Reporting for duty.
Aw. Alright. I kinda want to Cabal here, because this is ridiculous for AoE. Meteor. Alright, I have to, I have to kill that. Well, with a ping because his value, but I have to kill that because he's gonna get way more value every time he hero powers. So I am going to sacrifice Plume for it. Rip Plume. Unfortunately, I did not bait out any kind of buffs, which means he probably doesn't have any. And I wasted 3 mana worth of value, which could snowball very heavily, and it kinda is.
Give me a quest.
Oh, no. Hope he puts his next minion on the right side. His right side. He didn't. Wait. Ah, Bog Creeper. Well, Bog Creeper has a chance to simply die to this, unfortunately, but it is the most solid play I can think of. Cabal could be a very nice play, but I'll go for the solid play first. I can play Meteor later if it gets too out of control. Well, if it gets too out of control, then my Bot Creeper's gonna die. Which would be really sad. But I think he's out of low cost guard by now, hopefully. If he has all just... Oh, Lich King. Okay, well... Yeah. That's... Oh man, I have to kill that and that's gonna be bigger. Novice Engineer wouldn't get me anything better to deal with this situation. Oh wait, never mind, I can kill it. There we go. This is a must right here. Woo! Almost messed that up. I was thinking I couldn't do that. Okay, so I kinda have board control. Just a tiny bit. Can you buff it? Yes, just buff it. Dino size it. I know you can't dino size it, but dino size it anyway. Okay, that's really good. I need Firelands Portal now, or Primordial. Firelands Portal. Okay, Primordial now. That's a thing. Okay, this is pretty rough. Second rate, you're not so bad. Okay, let's go ahead and see what Cabal gives. Maybe an AoE. Huh. Well, I do want Firelands at this point. I can't use it right away. If I use this, I can either ping or novice. Ping's way better because it can take out 3-1, except that the 3-1 actually spawns into more annoying things, but that was gonna happen anyways. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. He has 10 damage on the board. That's really good. I need him to dino size something to for me to catch up here. Or Blessing of Kings would do as well. Aww. So he probably doesn't have dino size, or maybe he just knows that Spellbender. He's just that good. Not so bad. I could Firelance this guy. Oh, okay. I'll Firelance that guy. But I'm so low. Alright, if I Firelance it, he won't have lethal at the very minimum. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, this all spiraled downhill after using Spellbender on turn 3 and it never being played. Man, you'd think a paladin that got this far would have a would have a spell buff for his minions.
Well played.
Ooh, looks like it might be another slow game here.
Bring victory.
You asked for
The
it.
2 is really good. If I have the 2 drop, then I'm not gonna use second rate bruiser that soon. So we'll go ahead and trade both of them out for a spell bender. Spellbender. I've lost faith in you. Alright, Cold Wrath. Oh, reliable. Hey, what's up, buddy? Glad you could make it. You, get out. I don't need you. Oh, really? Really, buddy? Okay. I suppose this is an aggressive deck. Good thing I have a 2 and a 3. If I didn't have these, I would probably auto-lose from him having a 1-drop that gives 2/3 worth of value. Okay. Wow. Huh. This is very interesting. 3-drop, perhaps? Perfect Curve? So he's 1 mana ahead right now because, okay then. Yikers. And he can heal it too, unless I hit it. Which I probably will ping it. I don't know, should I ping it? If I ping this, it's good value. If I don't hit that and ping it, it would be... I mean, same value really. Because he'll pop up another 1/1. This is a tough choice here. Alright, so I'm actually gonna hit these 2 so this guy won't die when I summon it, because I do plan on summoning it. So there we go. Now he's gonna have a very good 4-drop, I suppose, for the perfect curve. Oh my goodness. This is a bit of a rough game. Whew, but I'm handling it. It might be good to actually do this here, so we could actually no, we have to ping, don't we? No, we could spell bender and use this. It's actually not too bad. Or we could spell bender and get this guy back. There's no point using that really. Yeah, it'll be about the same, but we get to keep this guy. Yeah, I think so. Right. Actually, it would be better because then that guy dies instead of me just trading and pinging, and I get this. Yeah, it would be better overall. Or I could just play it again. That's not a bad idea either. But I mean, he could have Holy Nova. Holy Novaing all 3 of these on 2 health would be insane, but I really don't want to play her. But she's probably the best option. Hey, at least she's gonna make Cabal better. I will forgive her for that. Yeah, okay. Can we not pick the perfect cards every turn of the game, please? That would be great. Holy.
An autograph.
I'm late.
I suppose.
Okay, now I suppose he'll use a 1 mana card to get rid of this, and it gets blocked by Spellbender, giving it a down trade, and then he summons a really good 4-drop. Oh, okay. Well, I suppose that's another option. Holy crap! This guy's insane. What the heck? I feel like, are hacks available in the Hearthstone now? Can you actually just choose the card you want on your next turn? Is he just changing his cards right now to actually be perfectly in line with whatever the heck he wants? Holy crap. I actually have to use this too. Wow. Wow. Unless I want to use this, which I don't do. I don't because I have Primordial. Yikes. Okay. Get rid of this, it would be 2 health. If I get rid of this, it would be 1 health. So don't know here. I guess I'll get I guess I'll get rid of this. Yeah. If I get rid of this, he does less damage. No, if I don't get rid of this, he can trade and heal.
One's out on me.
That would be pretty devastating. Now, I could Flame Gazer this because Prometeo would have an easier time, but he'll just heal it anyway. I'm gonna do it. No. Alright, whatever. The time decided for me. This is an uphill battle though, and he's probably gonna have a perfect turn 7. I don't know what the perfect turn 7 here would be. I mean, I guess a little 2 damage smite and then a 6 drop would be really good. Oh my, that works too. Well, okay then. Well, I mean, since he's ahead, I guess he would have wanted a stronger minion. So this is like the one turn that it didn't exactly go his way. I think Prometeo would be a bit of a waste here because it doesn't kill both. So I'm gonna play this instead and use Ghastly. Hopefully he summons a couple minions with 2 attack or less so it can gain some tempo back. I am pretty low and Spellbender has been quite useless so far except for giving the 5/5 2 less mana to use. So I guess that's kind of a wash. Oh yeah, actually the perfect play for me would be if he uses a big buff or a debuff. Either way works, as long as a high mana targeted spell. Yikes. I would actually want that at this point to just hit phase here. Poison, give it poison. Aw. He can see my cards. Oh, actually. That's actually nice. I have some Pete Goda. Primordial would be good. Oh. Birth of Syndra. If it goes on the 4/2, then I'll play Stampeding. If it goes on the 3/3, I'll play Primordial. If it goes on that guy, I'll cry. Actually, I'll play Primordial too, because then he'll be frozen, and I can deal with him easily. Yeah, I think this would be the best play. Nice. Too bad I couldn't make full use of Stampeding, but my health is very important right now. I am mentally weak. I can't handle anymore. Alright, nice. That's actually not a perfect card. I may as well use Stampeding here. I could just ping it. Wait, would it be wise to use Stampeding? I mean, what else can I do? Not much, really. Yeah, I want to use Stampeding so I can actually ping him, and then Stampeding can do things. He's gonna heal it after hitting and then get 3 health, so this has to do something. Go face, obviously. Guess that's it. There's really no point in mirror image at this point. But the good news is that I am done with most of my 1s and 2s, and now I have some good cards to draw. If the game would permit me to draw some good cards. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. That's actually not too nice, because I can't get rid of it yet, but it's still very nice. I appreciate it, game, after everything you've done. We'll go ahead and use mirror image here, and I mean, if he heals it, this guy can kill it, but then I can Flame Gazer, and this guy can do the thing, so this is pretty good mana-wise. And I'm not going to use that, even though it would be good mana-wise, because I have Blaze Caller, which I have not used very much. I've used probably once or twice. Okay. Well, that's not so bad. At least that guy dies. Not really perfect like he's been doing from turn 1 through 7. That's really nice. I can kinda have a bit more peace of mind with this because he used that in AoE. Really not happy the Spellbender is still way useless. Is Spellbender just bad in Arena? I guess it is, huh? No one ever uses spells to buff anymore these days. That's really good. Thank you. Thank you very much. I wanted him to summon something huge to take down. And heal me for a lot. Holy. Alright, he used all of his luck. Wait a minute. No, this would need to be next turn. There's really no... Yeah, there is a point of having them more on the board to deal with whatever, but it's not as efficient as if I just did this. But I don't exactly have burn, so I do need that. I do have burn if I use this, but it's a bit unreliable, because what if he doesn't do anything? I would lose it. So I'll wait until I actually have to. Oh no. Please, I only have good cards left. Except, yeah, I have mostly good cards left. And he got it. So he got a good card because he guessed correctly. Oh my goodness. This man is insane. Alright, let's see what we adapt before we do this here. We could get poison, because Wind Fairy's not gonna do too much. So let's get poison. And then Divine Shield to make that poison even more poisony. I do like very poison. Ah, hey. Whoa. Nice. What about these? Oh, wow, this is really cool. Ha! Wait, what? No, that's what he guessed? Really? Oh, no. Oh, dang. Okay. Wait, did he copy that? He might have. I don't know. But good thing I got the poison there. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna actually play this because we can kind of anticipate who summons something good. Although I don't have to now. Ooh. Well, it's a battle cry thing, but it is mana efficient, so we'll take it. Insane. This guy had a perfect turn 1 through now, really, and he's still having really good late game cards, and what's it called? I forget the word. Where you keep drawing cards and stuff. Wait, what? That's a blue spell. Huh. What the heck is this? Alright, let's test for spell negate or whatever. Okay. Wow. Okay, there's multiple reasons to play this now. Nice. Very good, very good.
I will find you.
This is... If I win this is probably the biggest comeback, or I don't know, something. Like, he stopped playing super efficiently on turn 7 when he put a draw card down when he had Temple. But it was still very efficient, obviously, because he used all mana and had good minions. So yeah, I don't think he's had a single bad turn. Even turn 1 was very good. for him. Nice. I really don't want to use this on that, but it would be a waste not to at this point. I still have Fire Plume though, so I could wait for Fire Plume, but may as well do it now. He probably doesn't have anything to kill this, so I'll leave it alive. Oh, that Holy Noble in turn 5 was really crazy good too. He used 2 AoEs already, and I really hope he didn't get a 3rd AoE, or you know, just like somehow just snap his finger and be like, alright, give me AoE right now. Oh, oh, wait. Actually, that's fine. Nice. For once, Spellbender, you did something. It only took like 13 turns, but that, you know, something happened at least. I don't even know how I'm winning this. I guess I just had the perfect answers. Luckily, holy crap. Wow. That's 8 wins. That is... wow. Oh man, a mage.
Asked for it. Oh, it is on.
I bet he has Flame Strike, unlike me. This is a really good 3. So since I do have a 3, I might just keep the Fire Plume, because the chances of getting, you know, 1, 2, 3, these 3 cards are not exactly high, even if I trade in Fire Plume. So I would rather keep Fire Plume than the small chance of getting another 2. Alright, I actually got a 2, but it's not exactly one that I will likely use against a mage on turn 2. Well, he is going first though, so I actually might use it. Hello. Give him that good hello.
Hello?
Oh, that's really good for me to use that on. And now I can play Fire Plume easily without worrying about wasting an Elemental trigger. Huh, maybe he has Elementals too. At this point, in the, you know, in the arena, the 8-2, the fact that he has this usually means that he has either Tover or Blaze Caller. Like me, I have both of them. So I don't know, let's just, you can't really play around it per se, but it's just something that you can probably expect from someone who has Ingenious Elemental, because you don't play this card because it's good by itself. You play it because it can trigger Elementals easily. So Tover could happen right here. Ah, that's a secret. Now I kinda wanna play Flame Elemental. But do I though? I guess I could keep Fire Plume as a trigger Elemental. Let's see what Spellbender does. I could Hero Power for this, but then I would kinda have a bad next turn. Plus, that's the... oh, actually I want to have that, then it can be the new trigger after I kill it. So maybe I shouldn't be too afraid to play cards. Alright, let's see if it's a copycat here. Mirror Image. Nice. That's interesting. If we consider that he's a good player, he should know for a fact that we have Flame Elemental. Right? And we should consider that he's a good player at 2 wins. So he has 8 wins, or maybe 7, around there. So he probably didn't have any other plays, and he needed this just so he could get something. That's just speculations. So he might not have a 2 or 3 anymore, and then all of his cards are like 4 and above. I still can't play this because we have to get rid of that before Tomb Lurker can snoop up some goodies. And that's a good play. If he has a 3, he doesn't. Oh, there we go. That for sure means he doesn't have 3, because there's no reason not to have a 3rd minion, in my opinion. Flame Plume is still really good here, so I'm just going to go ahead and play this guy. Unfortunately, I can't do the Bright Eye into Ball Creeper combo, but I could do the Bright Eye into Blaze Caller, Fire Lance Portal, or Primerio combo here. That's pretty unlikely. Aww, that's a bad combo. Alright. It's looking good though. We are at the late game. Ish, kind of. Wait, what? Oh, that's actually really good. It makes him worth pretty much 4 mana. That's, yeah, that's good. Now I can ping some more because he probably doesn't have a 2. What the heck does he have? He has, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana on his hand right now. Maybe Flame Strike, probably Flame Strike. 2 of that is the flame thingies. Gotta keep that in mind. Important. Ooh, let's play Firelands. So we definitely have way better, well, way more cards that are better because these are 1/2s. So he only have 4 real potentially threatening cards. And there's the one of the useless ones. Ooh. Okay. I don't have to kill it because I have a taunt. I don't really need to summon another taunt. I don't really want to ping, therefore I'll play this guy. And we're gonna go and use this because I feel like those are big removal cards. And then we'll go with Volcanic. Harder to kill and it's really strong. There we go. He still has 1/1/2, so he has 4 potentially good cards, or you know, 4 anything. But we know 1 good. Oh dang, that's a good card. Meteor right now is not even that good. It's good though, because it will protect our guy. So we'll do it. Yeah. I could ping it and then ping it next turn. I mean, I'm not really in the risk of dying right now. Although if he has another bone mare, that would be bad. But if he has another bone mare, he would still die, and then the bone mare would not be threatening anymore. The chances of a mage having a lot of buffs are low, so this one was a surprise enough. So I think I'm gonna ping it and then force him to trade so I can just hit face. If he doesn't trade, I take 5 damage, but then that dies. Very likely. At least. Even if it's buffed a few health, this guy. Aww. Okay. Well, it's not so bad. At least we get that out of the way. Okay. That's not so bad. It's only 1 mana efficient. And we can use this, and then this to knock that out. The next turn we could use that. Perhaps if he doesn't trade. So the thing is, he has to counter trade if he doesn't have removal. So using this to knock this out, well, he could summon something else. So I'll just use it. If not on this, then maybe something else. Ooh, very nice. I'll use that on this and then ping that. Perfect. I'm saving Giant Wasp right now because he had a lot of cards, so there's potential that he could have very low damage AoE. That's why I've been keeping this card in the hand. But if I summon big cards, it's very, very unlikely that he can just get rid of all of them, because he would have to have single removals and have a Spellbender. So I feel much more comfortable currently playing a bunch of big minions rather than hoping on Giant Wasp not dying. And now that he has very little cards, I can just summon this very easily to deal with whatever he puts out. And this should be a game. Let's say a Flame Strike. Ah, it doesn't. There's really no real reason to rush face, because even if we rush, actually no, if we do rush face right now, it would be lethal next turn, and I have a hard time imagining we could lose here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do whatever will win the quickest here. Let's see. This will win the quickest.
I'm late. I'm late.
There's no real reason to summon another minion. This will almost guarantee the win. And if it doesn't, then it means he has Flame Strike. Then summoning anything doesn't matter. Because they will die.
Well played.
And that's 9 wins. Woo. So this time I'm actually not going to keep the Fire Plume because we don't have a 2 or a 3. So I would rather trade it for that, 5 or 10%. I don't exactly know the math to get a 2 or 3. Because having a single 2 or 3 against a rogue is kind of important. And I'm not gonna get a single thing. Well, Spellbender. Spellbender. You are almost always useless,
I
aren't you?
don't have enough mana.
No! Really? 6, 7, and 8 in the beginning? Oh man. Well, it is 9 wins. It's bound to happen, huh? It is bound to happen eventually. Trading hero powers here would be really bad for me, so even if he didn't have a 2, I would still be behind because it's 1-2 charge. I would just do 1 damage to the face though when I hero power. This guy might actually be AFK. If he's AFK and don't do anything turn 2, then it's actually even. Yay! My bad start is not so bad after all. Alright, so I'm gonna try and play dirty here and skip some turns, cause a lot of things are at stake, and I got a really bad hand, so no shame. Mistakes were made indeed.
Too soon.
Oh, wait, did he not do that emote? Oh, I guess he did not do that emote. Wow, our lucky RNG turned into
Too soon.
lucky RNG because the opponent left. Wow, queuing maybe? And I know some people in the comment section are gonna flame on me for this, but really, it's I don't want to waste time waiting. And what else am I supposed to do?
Too soon.
Ah, he's back. Huh. And Spellbender's actually useful for once. His eyes have finally opened. Actually, yes, Oversea opened his eyes. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna do this because the next turn can be Place Caller. And then it would be lethal. That's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and use this here. I don't have lethal, so not to face. And I can do this trade and I'll still have lethal because I have fireball. So that's gonna be fine. Oh, that's lethal actually, with Meteor. There we go. Well, I would like to say that was all skill, but I really needed him to be AFK there with the bad start that I had.
None can escape my fury.
You asked
Nice,
for
we
it.
got a 2 here. So that's already a really good start, but it's a rogue. Rogue is really good, usually. And they can, rogue is good against mage usually because they control the board and they rush down you pretty fast if they're a good deck, and obviously, 10 wins. You can pretty much assume it. So I definitely need a 3. I'm not gonna settle for a draw on turn 4 here. Alright, well, I guess I can settle for Breath of Syndra, because Breath of Syndra plus Hero Power is kind of a good turn 3. Depending on RNG and a bunch of factors, but we'll see. Wow, he's got a coin or 2. Yikes. If he coins a 2, he probably has another 2 ready. Or, you know, he can Hero Power and that would be perfectly a good turn. Aiyah. Huh, not bad. I can actually use this and clear the poison while getting Novice Engineer 1/1 giving me card. Though I would probably prefer another 2, but can't ask for more than 2 2s when the deck is like this. Ah, nice. That's a good 3. Don't need it right now though, but that's I don't know. I guess it's better to draw it earlier than later, right? Nice. Whew. I would have straight up lost if I didn't have Fire Plume here. Fire Plume to the rescue. Also, Fire Plume will trigger this guy, which, probably not gonna do it then, because Stampeding Kodo value here. Oh, well, Well, at least it's between 2 good decisions, right? This is probably the better decision because the 3/3 into the 1/4 would be not that good, and then I can't do 3 damage. So if I don't do this and just do this, I would lose 3 damage, which, you know, maybe it's worth 1 mana, I guess, and now like 1 damage, which is worth like half a mana. I don't know. I'll be losing out if I don't do this right now. That's all that really matters. Whereas this one, I would lose out on 3 mana, but also lose out on tempo if I do this. Yeah, it all comes down to tempo really. You both, either way, you would lose some kind of value from the other play, but this play has better board because it actually directly affects the board immediately. That's not too good of a play. That slows him down quite a lot, and surprisingly my deck is relatively fast for being a control deck, especially when I get good curve. Sometimes I don't get good curve and just lose, but if I get a good early curve, then my deck is pretty fast. This is really good because it will protect this guy from dying to the dagger there, and this guy, I'm saving him to trigger either Blaze Color or Silver. Oh my. Oh, that's 10 wins for you. I suppose we should do this. We could get a taunt and this will protect it from a bad trade. If not, there is still the meteor side attacks. Let's see here. Poison, I don't think poison's that good against a rogue. Rogue is more of a early tempo kind of thing with very good spells and such, but they don't exactly have crazy strong minions. So we'll do this and taunt here to protect the 3/5 from getting a really bad trade, because if he were to attack this into that, he would be at 4/2 and I have nothing to do with 4/2 except Meteor, but it depends on if he summons a big minion for Meteor.
I must remain hidden.
Okay. I wasn't actually paying attention right there. I think he only drew 1 because he had a lot of cards in the first place. We could Meteor here. That would actually give us damage, and damage right now would be really nice on him. But then I would be using Meteor when I don't exactly have to, and that could be bad in the long run. But yeah, and I don't have burn either, which is another factor to consider. So I could get 9 damage right away, but then actually that's fine. My guy will live. So, and he's at 4 damage, so hitting his face is pretty good. Because hitting this twice is not going to do much since he will just hit into this anyway. So hitting face here is nice because Rogue doesn't really have self-heal. Ooh, okay. That's still lethal though.
Smart moves. I concede.
Wow, the end voice is so polite. Ooh, and we can get 12 wins now. 11 wins, baby. Woo! About to be 12 wins. Feels good. Cuff cuff, no life. Yo, man, Hearthstone is life. Yo, defensive, can I ask you where that super random question comes from? What's up, Lauren? Is Berthen? Yo, I'm all of your daddies right now, alright? When you're in my stream, just call me daddy. I'll tuck you in bed. I'll give you a good night story. I'll tell you that you're cute. I'll do all these things, baby. But you actually have to subscribe first. You can call me daddy though without subscribing. That's cool. Defensive. I don't even want to go in your bed. Only for my subs.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is
All the
on.
ones you can think of, Lauren. Okay, so here again we have the option of coining for the novice and then youthful for a good curve. But the thing about that is, again, you know, like if you coin for novice, it's not that much difference from coining to use your hero power because they both give 1 damage, the 1 damage, and they both kind of, you know, replace themselves. They don't lose you a card basically. Novice replaces herself, and Ping, you know, don't use a card. So I would rather just keep coin. Like I don't usually coin for the hero power, so I'm not gonna coin for novice on turn 2. Novice is way better late game. So hopefully we could get another 2, and then yeah, perfect curve. Although turn 4 might be a bit tricky, but I think we could get it. There we go. There we go. We good. And so I'm going to put useful first, because I'm not gonna bounce back a 2. That would be very waste of the coin here. A very bad use. Ah, that's okay. Well, not so bad. If he takes turn 1, 2, and 3 trying to kill this, that would be a 2 mana for 5 mana plus the fact that I am gonna do a lot of damage to him since he can't kill that right away or kill that. But that means that he probably doesn't have a 2. Maybe he doesn't have a 3. Although if he did have a 3, doing that still is not a bad choice by any means. But I am ahead on board now. And then this guy can take out any 4 he puts down, if he puts down a 4. Well, except that, I don't really care about that 4. Ooh, I could play this. I could play this into that, which is okay, because I do have Breath of Syndra. So, I think I'll just do that, really. If he summons something and trades the 3/3 into my 2/3, I will kill that thing with Stream, or, you know, Giant Wasp, and then use Breath and this guy. Ooh, well, that's perfect. Perfection. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's perfect. And I would ping that, obviously very good ping, but if I don't do this now, I probably won't do it for a long time. So I'm doing now for the temple, for the board lead. And what is this? A fireball. That's pretty good, I would say, because that only has 4 damage anyway. And it did cost 4, and while also triggering a thingy. So pretty good trade for me. I actually want Cabal, even though Ghastly would be pretty good curve, obviously. But then what about next turn? You know, I might not meteor. I might meteor. I'm not really sure. And if I play Cabal next turn, that would be a bigger waste of mana. So right now, discovering something could not waste mana, like double the health of this guy, which could be really good on a Flame Strike turn. Known as about to be 7 mana here. The other two suck anyway, so we'll go with this. And boom. There it is. Now he can't really do too much besides polymorph it at this point, or summon something really big, and that's just fine because I got Meteor. Ooh. Huh. Now the question is, do I Meteor this? Not really though, because my Tover can handle himself just fine. And I may as well do this. I mean, if I don't do it now, I'll probably do it next turn. And if I was gonna do it next turn anyway, I'll do it now to also do it next turn. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I'll take 2 of these. These are nice. They can heal my big guys, which I have tons of. I have 3, 4, 5-ish big ones. Oh, okay. Well, I can't summon Primordial. Not that I wanted to. Can't summon this. I probably would have. But I have to test now. So we'll go ahead and attack into this so we can heal it up while testing with Earthen Rings here. Huh, so it's not that. Playing this would be more mana efficient, but Mind Control attack and Flame Strike, it's pretty tricky here. Plus I do have Meteor and Primordial, so I'm not really like, oh, I have to have board control or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just ping this guy here and then call it a turn. Okay. Wait, what? Did you discover that somewhere? I forget. Huh, a 3. Oh, there we go. I knew it. Mind Control Tech. But you know that you're not gonna hit me with that. So he's just gonna play it. That also means that he doesn't have big minion. Because obviously, you know, why would you do Mind Control Tech if you have big minion? You would do a big minion to bait out a lot of minions and then use Mind Control Tech. So this kind of tells us he doesn't have big minions. But then what does he have, you know? He probably have some kind of spells. Okay, so we're free to mirror image it. Or not. Well, you know, it's good. Uptrade. Primordial, but I can't ping that, so it's kind of bad. So I just play this. And, you know, again, I said this before, he's not gonna have super big minions, so +1/+1 is going to be enough to handle him. And then this. Plus, I do have Meteor, so, you know, I want him to play his big minion, so I can just kill it already. Wow, Blue Gill. That was like, it's not his first card too. I guess he was waiting for things like this, which is a good idea since I can kill the Blue Gill very easily. You know what would be really, really smart right now? If I've just ended my turn. Well, I should ping this. If I ended my turn right now, it would be pretty smart. Just because Primordial would do more damage next turn than if I actually play the thing. But then again, I don't really need to do that. Let's see. Do I still have elemental triggers? Blaze. Alright, that's my last trigger here. Flame Gazer. I still have 1 trigger. I have 2 triggers left. I have 2 triggers left, and I have 16 cards left, so I could hold on to it. I'm thinking a little too much. I am actually just going to end my turn. That is pretty much dead, and these other cards don't do much right here. Alright. Well, there's always that, but you know. Oh, okay. Well, well, I guess I'll play this. It can trigger it itself.
Flames consume you.
And then I'll heal myself. Ah, so that's why he didn't play anything. Too bad this alone isn't enough. But it is.
Flames consume.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it's good enough. I kind of have to do it because there's not much triggers left. So there's one AoE card. And we kind of have similar amount of cards, so I might not want to rush it too hard. Although that's a really bad bad attrition card. No, never mind. Okay, that's good. I don't really want to Firelance Portal on that, so I'm not going to because I just drew this card. That's pretty nice. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Huh, that's interesting. Wait, did I use one? Yeah, I've used one Frozen Clone. I turned to 5 and then turned to 2. Okay, that's really nice. Although not really. I have 6 mana to use here. This is okay. He's holding on to cards, so it could be Flame Strike. My board's enough to handle him. My health's enough to handle him, so I am going to let my board handle him without summoning a third card. Name of game is quality and quantity of card right now, not whoever kills each other first. Actually, I can actually do. Wow, I have 11 onboard damage. Wait, boom, boom. No, I can't use all of these at the same time. Unfortunate, but I can use this one, and the next turn I can do these and get the win here. So there we go. If he handles my board, he'll die. If he heals himself, he'll die. If he taunts, he'll die. So that's GG here. A bit of a slower approach than the Reckless going to face and filling the board, but my deck is really good at doing it. So I'm gonna do it, especially for the 12th win. And there we go. Could actually do this even for a little bit of BM. Not really though. He doesn't know that I have this card, so it's not actually BM. It's not BM if they don't know it's BM. 12 wins! Yes! We did it. If you enjoyed the video, then please like and subscribe. I have more of these coming out very soon, so stick around for more.